Hey guys, what's going on? Megan here. Quick question I got. It's a really good question too. He said, Megan, make a video about the pump, and he said versus progressive overload, meaning what should you go for, progressive overload or the pump? And I'm pretty sure he asked that question because he knows that progressive overload is one of the key principles in hypertrophy and muscle growth, and he also knows, unlike many people out there, the importance of the pump, right? Getting the pump, which is one thing that sets us apart as bodybuilders from powerlifters and weightlifters, is we go for the pump. We go for that swelling, that tightness in the muscle, and it's been proven several times that it's a big promoter of muscle growth, right? You gotta just swell the muscle cell, put a lot of blood, get a lot of blood volume into the muscle. Different people give different theories. Some mention fascia stretching, some mention different, as far as whether these things are true or not, it's not my focus. My focus is on what works, right? And then getting the pump, no matter whether you know how it works or not, it works, right? And it goes back to the beginning days, the Arnold days, when if he was pumping out and he mentioned the pump and things like that. And it's now that science is lagging behind bro science, as the case, in many things. But yeah, the pump is very important. Progressive overload is very important. And the question is, he said, what should you go for, one or the other, right? Which one is better? The answer is both, right? And that's my answer. Go for both, right? Go for progressive overload for the simple fact that obviously, after your muscle grow because of adaptation, right? I made a video about that. They have to adapt to the load, and eventually once they adapt, they have no other reason to grow, right? So they stop growing, and that's why you have to increase the load. And some people call it confuse the muscle, all that stuff. You're not confusing anything. It's just your body adapts to a stress, and then you create a new stress to keep making it adapt over and over again, as long as recovery is there, sleeping, nutrition, all that stuff. So yes, progressive overload, you want to increase the weight, I made a video about that. It's called Bigger Does Not Mean Stronger. Watch it. Yes, you want to increase the weight, but at the same time you want to increase the amount of reps you're doing with that weight, right? Don't think bodybuilding is all about getting stronger, just increasing the weight, because like I said, you could get stronger without getting bigger. This happened millions of times, right? In bodybuilders, weightlifters, strongman competitors, regular everyday people, you can't get stronger without getting bigger, right? Because getting stronger is mainly knowing how to use the muscle you already have. Look at Shaolin monks; they don't have a lot of muscle mass, but they're stronger than most bodybuilders. They could, break breaks and shit like that. Being stronger is really concentration, knowing how to recruit more motor units, things like that. Yes, it correlates with being bigger. Obviously, you want to, once again, progressive overload, but don't just try to get stronger, because, like I said, if that's just your goal, you're gonna have to lift in the low rep ranges, and you're gonna get stronger, don't get me wrong, but the size won't really be there, right? You gotta do those reps. So yes, progressive overload means try to get stronger at a rep range, meaning if you're lifting 135 for 10 reps, try to lift 145 for 10 reps, right? Not just 145 for 2 reps. Yeah, that means you probably got stronger in your 1 rep max, but that rep range, right? It's very important. Now, the reason why I mentioned the pump as well is because when I say do both, you want to get stronger, but at the same time, you want to do more reps with that weight. You want to get that tightness while you're working the muscle, that swelling. You want to feel pump, guys. Don't let anybody tell you that, getting a pump is just for show, whatever. No, it plays a big part in muscle growth. And in fact, small observation, the muscles that grow the fastest on me are the muscles that get pumped super easy when I hit the gym. And the muscles that I have a hard time bringing up are the muscles that I could do fucking 10 sets and I get pumped on, So there's a strong correlation there. But anyway, long story short, follow both, right? Follow the pump and progressive overload. It's possible to do it, right? While you're trying to get stronger, try to do more reps. And there's different ways to get the pump. Number one, obviously your diet, right? Try to, if you're not eating enough carbs, right, or you didn't eat enough complex carbs before the gym or whatever, you're not gonna get a big, crazy pump. And at the same time, if you're dehydrated, your pump is not gonna be there. So it's not just the way you're training to increase your pump; it's also what you're eating. But in the gym, like I said, you want to maximize muscle growth. Go for both. Try to get stronger at a rep range, right? And not just increasing the weight, but also increasing the reps. And try to at the same time go for that maximizing pump, right? I tell people, when you go to the gym, you want to obviously move heavy weights, but try to get a bigger pump than you got the day before, right? Obviously, it's impossible, because eventually you can't just keep getting bigger and bigger. But that's the goal you should have in mind, right? And if you have a hard time getting a pump in a muscle, 9 out of 10 times, I guarantee you that muscle is one of your weak body parts. Think about it. See? There's a strong correlation there. So if you have a hard time getting a pump in the muscle, you want to fix that. Like I said, make sure you're fully hydrated. Make sure you you ate complex carbs, things like that. But most importantly, use my overtraining strategy on that muscle. That's one thing I find that works. So like I said, for my tricep, when I just couldn't get a pump in it, right? I train it every day for about two, 3, maybe a month, and after that, I could just hit it once a week. Or obviously, I hit everything 3 times a week, but it grows a lot faster. So, all right, so try this out, and yes, do not try to sacrifice one or the other. Do both. I'm up there with deadlifts in growing, getting a great anabolic response. So just pick your 15 rep max or your 12 rep max. Oh wow, look at that guy in the back. It's funny how much shit you notice after you look at the video. And you just squat for 40 seconds, you know? Make it hard. And the thing is, I do this before every workout.